If his car break down, can you give him a ride?
Tell me why it's more worth it to be single than to have a partner.
Most women are worried about getting something from a man versus getting to know the man.
I hate when girls put looks over money.
What's the most a guy should spend on a woman on a first date?
She always mentions taking her on dates and da. She wants to go try this and try that. But I'm just like,
welcome to the channel. Got two things for you to do before we get into it. Hit subscribe, comment down below, let me know that you're a new sub and where you're checking in from. Let's get into it.
Let me say this. As a female with damn near all brothers, I be feeling so bad for you. And I say this like wholeheartedly. I really feel so bad for you. Like, bro, in a relationship or a situation, whatever you want to call it, it's supposed to be assets. You hoes are liabilities. Like, y'all can bring nothing to the table if it even was to ask. Like, if his car break down, can you give him a ride? If he having a rough patch in his, can you provide for the second? Bitch, if he hungry, can you cook? Can you buy him a meal? Like, all this worry about nowadays is what a nigga do for him. Like, what can you actually do for this if he actually needed you to? Nothing. Like, girl, that's a whole liability. And that at the end of the day, bro, if the roles was reversed, you would be calling in a bum. You wouldn't be calling him.
Bruh. She's trying to give women a cheat code. Because men are simple. Do you remember that song with Mary J. Blige featuring Method Man, All I Need? He said, baby, rub my back and tell me it's gonna be okay. Is that so hard to do? Come on.
Tell me why it's more worth it to be single than to have a partner.
Because I can cook my own food, I can do my own laundry, I clean my own house, I pay my own bills. Anything else I need can be handled on the internet or a phone call. There is no stress.
It's all women's fault. You sat up there and wasted time, and now men are waking up. See, you dwindled down his purpose into just being a financial provider and nothing else. It feels a little too transactional, and he's not getting anything out of it. And men are waking up saying, hey, I can just pay for these little services myself. And without all the headache. Times are changing. So we got a post that says 80% of single men are no longer interested in dating. They are not even trying. Why is this the case? Men only. So you obviously the replies are not going to pay attention. And it's not just going to be men. But we have a young lady saying, I'll say this. I'm 27 with a salary job, yet I struggle to pay rent, car note, insurance, and all my other expenses. Now imagine someone's expecting me to pay theirs as well and dates. Buy gifts, and if I don't, then I get blasted for not being a man. I wouldn't want to date as a man either. She gets it. She gets it. Because they're going to sit there and insult you. Then you're either going to be broke, you're not a man because you're not a provider, or, they'll say you're part of the rainbow community just because you have standards and you put your foot down. Sometimes it can feel like men are getting the short end of the stick.
See, this is the issue right here. Most women are worried about getting something from a man versus getting to know the man.
What'd I just say? Right there in the comment, talking about, and a man who only offers a coffee date is a cheapskate. Why's it gotta be cheap? I don't know you. I don't want to spend all my money on somebody I may not even like. Can we have some conversation? Can we go somewhere quiet where we can actually interact? He's actually interested in you. Those type of women that are pushing that better wake up or they're going to be alone. Yeah, they'll get a few meals here and there, but ultimately, men are going to get tired of flipping the bill for you.
Look, man, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Going into 2025, man, I ain't looking for nobody. Because it's gotten to the point where dating is less about connecting with someone. It's more so about what can you buy me? What can you do this for me? And I've never been that type of person to really do that stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm always have my eye open for someone, but to the point to where I'll go up to them, say something, or try to, get something going. No, I just don't have the energy for it. If I find you attractive, the most I'll do is just heart your story or just tell you look nice. Other than that, I'm just look at you and go on my way. Simple.
Sitting there running these men wild. That gentleman is the opposite of that meme of when Denzel Washington was playing Malcolm X. Yeah, that brother starving. Like, yeah, that man is tired.
I hate when girls put looks over money. Talking about, oh, he gotta be fine. He gotta look good. I don't care. That's like a cherry on top. That's like the last on my list. That's a plus if you look good. Do you spend money? That's the most important thing to me, because if you don't, you're dusty. You're a bum. Bottom of the barrel. We can work past the look. I can get over it. We can work through it, baby. Put you a fine little outfit on. We can make something shake. You not spending money or taking care of me or providing the life that I need? Absolutely not.
You are a bum. Bottom of the barrel. And did you hear her? The life that I need? She's always going to need something. Don't do it. Don't be a simp out there.
What's the most a guy should spend on a woman on a first date?
$2,500. At least $2,500. At least the bare minimum, because it comes with everything.
She done made me throw the super shades.
She can't be for real. That's got to be a joke, right? That's most people's rent or mortgage. $2,500. Had to be a different currency. I don't know. She sounded American, but maybe she was somewhere else and it was a different currency, because that is not realistic at all.
Talking about bring back courtship. Courtship is out of style. Courtship not out of style. Y'all just started to hunch without making men take you on dates. Once y'all took out the concept that men had to work to hunch on y'all, took away courtship.
Facts. And I got a story time for this, right? So I was talking to this chick, no face, no case, not saying no names. She a cool girl, whatever. Right? We texting and calling, you know, the normal. We do this for about 3 months. Mind you, but we live in the same city, so we never see each other, right? And she always mentions taking her on dates and da-da-da. She wants to go try this and try that. But I'm just like, hell no. Now, before you get to being like, oh, you're just not a gentleman. No, it's just I know exactly why I didn't do it. But one day she tells me this, right? Because mind you, she was in a long-term relationship before we started talking, right? She tells me that in a span of 6 months after her breakup, that she slept with 6 dudes. All right. A few of them was in the back of her car. So when you tell a man that, he's not thinking about courting you. He's not thinking about taking you here or there. Why would I? When you let 6 guys hit in a span of 6 months. Now, if you want courtship, bro, you have to understand either a man just does not have to care about you sleeping in the car with 6 guys, or you just have to hide it. You can't be so brutally honest and then expect courtship. It's a reason why girls move to different states after they done slept with every guy in their city. It's a reason why, because the guys in the next city don't know you. So if you're going to be out here moving like that, continue to move like that until you find a guy that you didn't tell. You know what I'm saying? So if you want courtship, make sure the guy is knowledgeable and make sure you're not spreading your legs for everybody. That's it.
Where's the middle ground? Why do so many women have such polar opposite extremes? Either she's ripping and running in the streets and you ain't got to do nothing for her, or that same person, you have to damn near be a millionaire just to get to know her. Where is the middle ground? Can we kind of go in a few days and then you do something? Like, there needs to be some type of barrier of entry, or don't try to make your value all of a sudden be what it's not. Y'all better start vetting these women before you spend all this money on them. I can't believe she told on herself.
I posted a video about guys not knowing what they want in their 30s, and let me tell you, the comments have me like shook. The amount of men saying that they don't want to get married because they don't want to have to take care of a woman is like absolutely mind-blowing.
Well, to me, it sounds like the men do know what they want and they don't want to take care of somebody. If they wanted to take care of someone, they would have got a plant or a fur baby. They said they don't want to take care of someone that is equal of getting the same things that they had. Women have houses, women have cars, women have degrees, women have money. So you have what I have, but you want me to take the burden of your life and put it onto the burden that I already have. we do that at? Like, that's what I don't understand. They just said they don't want to take care of. They didn't say they didn't want to support. They didn't say they didn't want to love you. They didn't say they didn't want to be there when you're down and out. They didn't say they didn't want to hold your hand while you sick and you being a big baby even though you didn't drink no water all day. They didn't say none of that. All they said is, you grown, I'm grown. You make money, I make money. You got burdens, I got burdens. I'm just not going to take all your burdens and put it onto mine while you do nothing for me. It sounds like they know what they want.
I'll catch you on the next one.